Mr. Kulu went to return the gadgets that Biggie stole to Mr. Q's desk. Unfortunately, Evelyn saw him, and now Babaile is there to question him. Rosina told Carol that Alfred is talk about Jola, and Evelyn and Alfred are putting Stogan in a court position to choose between them. Kate wants to hire Shongwe as a chef, Okepsis, and this new guy is close to catching the fake Pavarotti Kulu. Hi, welcome to my channel. Here's an update on Scheme Sam. So Umaster Klon is panicking, saying that he wants to leave Joburg because it seems like Umaster QM suspect, and now says to this guy Upigi must give him the gadgets because the police are onto them. He took them and returned them to Mr. Q's desk early in the morning, very early, thinking that no one saw him. He was even dressed in the construction worker's outfit so that he is disguised and no one will see him. And then Mr. Q comes to work, sees the black plastic bag on his desk, wondering who's king. He asks the teachers, they don't know what it is. He opens it, finds his gadget. Now this surprised with why are my devices here? No one saw anything. And then now, as they're busy like wondering, or maybe because like there's no way, maybe it's the students that the learners returned it. And then Mr. Kulu shows up, everyone is like, the gadgets, but the teacher even apologized when I'm sorry, and a suspect, they found the gadgets. Now it's like, so what happened? Were they misplaced or what? But the look that Evelyn is giving him is like it's giving suspicion. And then he decides that Mr. Q decided that he's going to call the police so they can investigate. And now Mr. Kulu says, no, what, I'm going to go to class because this whole thing is not serving me. Now Mem Maswatla wants to find out, I saw your car in the morning. Were you here earlier? Now you can't say anything because obviously if Mema Swatla saw his car, it means he was there at school. And then Biggie decides to come to Turf High to actually thank Mr. Kulu for saving him. Kanjani when he should have just waited for him to come home. And now Mr. Kulu promised him a job to work as an administrator because he's doing some admin course. And he's lying to this guy saying that Alfred is on board, his contract is ready, he's going to get the job. Now Big is excited saying, yo, I'm getting my results soon, so it means I'm getting my job soon. Imagine me in a suit. And he's really grateful. No, Brian, thank you, my brother. He's so excited. Finally, he's going to stop working as a construction worker. Also, 7 Sagamnand of Sin. Kanti Umaster Q is listening to them. I don't know the reason why Biggie had to come to the office. Yes, he could have waited for him. Big is going to be done for Mr. Kulu. Hey, there's already going on in his life, and this Biggie guy is adding. And then Mr. Kulu goes to the staff room, only to find Babeile and the other cop with Mr. Q. Now he wanted to run away quickly, but they saw him and called him. Now Babeile wants to question him. Good say, what's going on? Wait, what did you see? Did you see anything about the break-in? But he says that he did not see anything. And now, and says that actually he does not understand why the police are still investigating because Mr. Q found his devices. So why are they still investigating? Now Mr. Q says that but Babele didn't know that the gadgets were found. So it's like, why are you wasting our time, Munna? And then now Mr. Kulu is actually worried that this whole thing is backfiring because it seems like Mr. Q is suspecting him and says that he was bluffing about this whole skeletons thing about his past because Upra Sykes taught him that everyone has skeletons in their closet. He goes to Capsis to meet up with Glenda for their date, but Kat wants to talk to him, saying that, yo, man, I want to speak to your twin. I want to hire him go Capsis as a chef. Then he says, no, he's not looking for employment at the moment, and says that I'll let you know if he ever does. And then he sits up with Notlander for their dinner. And this guy that's been looking for Usbuso Pavarotti Kulu is actually at Capsis, and the next school is actually Turf High. So now, where's Mr. Kuluzo feeling Tangazazi? Because if the guy gets there and asks Mr. Kulu, they're going to show him Ushong. Now, Mahongo is distracted, man. It seems like there's a lot going on in his mind. My class has been asking, you look stressed, what's going on? And Wushang is asking, are you going to marry Memlitwalo? Is she going to be our new mom? Because this guy, Mahlasi, was saying that you look stressed. What's happening? Is it Memlitwalo? Because ever since she left you, you haven't been okay. And now Evelyn is also putting pressure on Stogo, because it seems like um they want her to choose. Now it's pressure because Alfred also wants her to choose between him and Evelyn. Like she needs to take sides, and everyone feels like she's not choosing them. And then she goes to tell Alfred that they must stop meeting at school because she doesn't want people finding out, because now Mem Rosina umlibella snacks, and it seems like she knows something, she's suspecting something. But Maran's like, no, just leave the door open so that they don't suspect anything. But it's like, no, I just stop meeting at school because this whole thing is making me feel uneasy. Auntie Mem Rosina is listening. Yo, she didn't waste time and went to tell and went to tell Carol Ishashalaza got have high. Gore wena ke utlwile Sithoko le Alfred ba jola. Yo, Whitey, the what Carol said was, Whitey was talk about each man, about it Kuru pilas alatela mashalal. It's like Stoko's always looking for vulnerable men who are single fathers, raising kids alone. I think they're referring this to Babele. It's just been Babele and now Alfred. Now they think Kore. Now Stogo pila lata mashalal. And then Evelyn finds them talking. Now they're wondering how. I hope it's not me. Carol wanted to tell Evelyn, and Evelyn is a friend, yeah, talk. But Mem Rosina stopped her quickly. And then Tiwas is such a supportive husband, Claire. He went and listened to Mapiti's podcast and said it's great, it's brilliant, it's something that people would love to listen to. Abari, and I'm so proud of you. And Mapit is worried. It says that I wish your mom was also on board because she doesn't like this whole thing. I don't know. I mean, she likes to see to believe. So when I go ahead and post this thing, man, I'm sure it will do well. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye.